I just thought this morning I'd take half hour out just for me. I've got the YouTube on, watching some channels. Crumpets. Yes, I do like my crumpets that crisp. Ice gems. They're my favourites, and they're one of the very few biscuits that I can eat because of my allergies. And a big pot of tea. I've had a busy weekend and I just thought, start of the week, I'm just going to take some chill time, just an hour. And I think sometimes we need to do that, don't we? And I reached 8,000 followers, so yay, celebration. That's a celebration for me. I never thought I was going to get there. And thank you to everyone that supports me all the time. You're fantastic. I hear from you all every week, and it means a lot, ladies. Don't think it doesn't mean anything. It means a lot. Yeah, so I've been watching the birdies. You can see the pink walls in the background. You can see a little bit of green. The bedroom's not quite finished yet. It's just finishing touches now. I've got to get some pictures, bedside lamps, bits and pieces, you know, the finishing off pieces. The bed, we've ordered a new bed and it's not going to come until September, so I'll most probably be giving you the room tour in the next few weeks, ladies. Anyway, it's been long, hasn't it? You know, Vanessa works constantly. I've had a lot to do as well, and yeah, the time just flies by and weeks have gone past. You know, you think you're going to get a bedroom done in a couple of weeks. It's just not going to work like that for us, I'm afraid. Anyway, it was lovely watching the birdies. I'll tell you what, that bird feeder is so lovely. I'll link it down below because there's a bird on there now, and even with me moving around, they are not bothered. And it's so nice to sit here, have a cup of tea and just watch the birds. It's lovely. I was moaning at Vanessa that we hadn't had any blue tits, and lo and behold, the next day we've got a load of baby blue tits, and it's lovely. I've not seen them this morning, but it's really nice, really nice. Lovely if you have a cup of tea in bed every now and again. Vanessa brings me a cup of tea every morning when she's on her early shift and opens the curtains, and I just sit here with a cup of tea watching the birds. It's lovely. Anyway, this week is another busy week. We've got Vanessa's dad's 89th birthday. We're going out for a tea, I think, and then we've got a family gathering. And for the family gathering, I'm going to be making some apple crumble and bits and pieces for that. So I have quite a lot to do towards the end of the week. The meadow is full of fruit, and it's all, there's one cooking apple tree there that's ready to be picked. It amazes me that no one goes up there. I'm going to take you up there today and show you how the fruits are coming on, and I'm going to pick some of the apples for the apple crumble. And yeah, so that'll be nice. It just amazes me that no one goes up there. We've got green gages growing up there, pears, lots of pears, lots of different types of apples. There would have been cherries, but I think the birds just ate those as soon as they were coming. Lots of sloes. There's blackberries. Vanessa wants apple and blackberry crumble. Yeah, so it's nice. I'm going to take an outfit photo today for a new blog post on the website. So I'm going to do that. So I will take you along. Yeah, it's going to be a nice day. It looks like it's going to be a lovely day, and it's not going to rain, so that will be great. What else have we got going on? I've got some new makeup to share with you. I might do that this morning when I'm getting ready. So yeah, I've got some new makeup to share with you. Yeah, that's about it so far. Let's see how the week goes. I'm going to eat my crumpets and drink my tea and my biscuits, have my biscuits, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm all curled. I've used the Dyson, ready to go out and do those photos, but I've got some new makeup products that I wanted to share with you, mainly by Merit Beauty, and I had some products from them some time ago. Some of them I use a lot, but there was a couple of pieces that blew me away and I wanted a restock. And the first item would be this Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. Now look, it's nearly at the end. The lovely Merit team have gifted me some new pieces, and this is absolutely fantastic. I've also got, I'll pair it with the Great Skin Priming Moisturiser. Now you put this on first and then you put this on. I actually liked mixing the two. This is pretty much empty. I don't think there's any SPF in this. I've not read it, and I've already moisturised. I've used my SPF because we're high summer. But I'm going to share with you what this is like. It's like putting a tea colour on your face, if you like. I don't know how it works. It's like water when you put it on, but it just gives your skin a lovely, lovely glow. It doesn't stay, you know, it feels quite oily, but it doesn't stay oily. This will just give you that little bit of a glow. Now I'll wait a minute for that to sink in. It's already sinking in, and it's just a lovely, lovely base to put your makeup on with. I don't know, it just gives me that better looking skin, I think. I hope so. So that was the first item, and that was the main item that I wanted from Merit. It really is worth looking at, ladies. I love their perfume as well. I use that all the time. So yeah, so there's the new bottle. And you can see, look, there's an oil. You can see there's an oil at the top. And I'll shake that. And then you get the colour. It really is a lovely product. I recommend, ladies, greatly. It just makes your skin feel good and look better. And I featured this on my YouTube channel. This is their foundation stick, and it's so quick to use. It's just like putting a crown on your face, and that is exactly how I did it in the film. So you just use that, and then you've got a buffing brush, and it will give you a nice flawless look. There's a buffing brush. I actually don't use this that much. I use my own little brush over the eyelids. I don't know if they are supposed to work together, that serum and the foundation, but it does seem to. It's a really nice product. And I did say earlier this year that I'm really liking the Merit Beauty products, and it takes a lot for me to change from what I like to use on a daily basis, as you know. The other hero product would be this Plumping Brow Mascara. I don't know how this works, but it doesn't feel wet, but anyone with fine brows would love this. I don't think the fibres must be really fine if they're in there, because you don't get any bits off of it at all. I hate that when you've got stuff with fibres in, and then you can see the bits. But yeah, you can see the difference. See how much fuller they look? And that was just a few brushes. So I'm just gonna do this other side now. And that is it. That quick. Brilliant for sparse brows, ladies. I've not really got sparse brows. They are gappy, but that just has really smartened them up. I'm going to use my MII favourite eyeshadow. I use it on a daily basis. It's very plain and simple, and it just gives me that little bit of shimmer, and it takes away any darkness on the eyes as well. Very subtle, but there, if that makes sense. Now the other item that's really wowed me is this Prime Prometic. This is Prime Eyes liquid eyeliner. Now I just want to share with you how fine that tip is. You could literally paint on eyebrow hairs with this. It is that fine. And I will need a couple of coats of this. It's such a fine line, I almost probably have to fill in a little bit, but it stays on. Now you can barely see that. Excuse my gammy hand, I did that in the garden. It's very sore. This is just a brown shade, and all I want to do is accentuate my eyelashes. That's the reason why I like to put this dark line literally just along the lash line. So again, it's a barely there product, but it makes the difference. So I'm using the Prime Prometics mascara on my lower lashes. It's a very, very fine mascara, this one. Again, it's got like a comb type brush. For top lashes, for me, I would need a hell of a lot of it. But ladies, that stuff does not come off. It does not budge, and that is what I like about it. If you have a problem keeping mascara on, try that Prime Prometics mascara. It's fantastic for that. See, all I'll need of this is 2 coats. And I'm in a bit of a rush. Going with the Prime Prometics on the bottom. I'm hoping I'm going to get out in time because it's cloudy enough out there. And I need to do these photos and I don't want it to rain. Right, so I'll carry on with those in a minute. I'm just going to give myself some colour with my Studio 10 bronze, and I'm using the biggest brush, so it's just a little bit of colour. And the other item that I've really enjoyed from Merit are the blushes. This is a cream blush, and you literally just crown it on. So I'm just putting that on the tops of the cheeks, and that blends in lovely. I do have one of their bronzers somewhere. I couldn't find it. I wanted to feature it in this because cream is nice as a bronzer, I think. I'm going to put some on there. They say that some on the bottom of the chin helps to lift your face. Just gives you that It's very fresh looking, very fresh, dewy, natural look, I think, with this Merit product. Yes, like that. I've just found the bronzer. So there's the bronzer, and it's just like a cream stick. Now I would use that for contour over anything. Just to let those cheekbones stand out a little bit. A little bit on top of the forehead. Just gives you that nice little contoured look. And that's that. It's very quick and easy to use. They sent me a bag as well, which I thought was quite cute. You knot this bag. My neighbours have just started drilling. Got a little cute pouchy bag. That'd make a good lunchbox, that would. What else have I got? Lips. Right, now obviously I'm going to go in with my everyday Studio 10 lip pencil. The best nude pencil you can get. You can just go over your lip line with this for a fuller lip. You know when you get, but it's not noticeable that you've gone over it, so you don't get that line. You know, some ladies, you can look at ladies and think, oh my god, I can see the whole of your lip line and barely your lipstick. And that's what I like about this pencil. It's so natural. Feeling with that. So it is very, very natural looking. If you fill in with it, you've got colour for a good few hours on your lips. So it's accentuating your lips and making your lips look a little bit fuller, but not overdone, if that makes sense. Right, I've got a new Merit lipstick as well. I love their packaging. I'll leave all the colours of this down below. They're quite matte. I actually like that shade, it's very natural. And that's it. One more coat of mascara and I'm good to go. I've got a mirror in front of me and I'm trying to look down so I can see what I'm doing. That's it, I'm going to get dressed now and I'll share the outfit with you. I'm going to put the Horse Curtis shirt on. I've not taken any pictures of that and I'm trying to get back into doing blog posts, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll see you in a minute. That's it, all ready to go. The hair's already gone a bit skew whiff. It's very humid today. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not going to rain. It's like quite warm, very muggy, not the best of weather. Yeah, so this is the Horse Curtis shirt. You will have seen this before. I love the cuff on this shirt. I noticed it's got like this banding inside, so rather than roll up the cuffs, I've done the buttons up and just turned the cuff back. I just thought that was a nice finishing touch. I wanted the look to be casual. I've just paired it with jeans. I got out white jeans, I got out my camel H&M trousers. What else did I try? I tried the cream jeggings from Cotton Traders, and I ended up with jeans, dark jeans. I thought it was a nice pairing, navy belt. I have got tan shoes on. I'm debating on changing for navy sandals. I think that might be the best way to go, to be fair. I think I am going to change those. Normal jewellery, I've got the dailies in today, not the new green ones. Diamond necklace, Pascal watch, and Annie Hayek bracelets. Yes, I just wanted to share how casual a good shirt can look with jeans, not just for the office, not just for that overly smart look. Just undo one of those extra buttons. It's still smart, but with jeans I think it's a good look. I love a patterned shirt, as you all know, and I just love this one. I love the Horse Curtis brand. I think they're fantastic. Maybe I should do a film just based on how I style the Horse Curtis shirts that I've got. I've got a couple of the satin pussy bow ones. I love those. Yeah, I love them all. Dressy or daytime, smart, either way. I just love the brand. Their cut of their shirts is fantastic, as is the quality of the materials as well. Anyway, I'm going to get going and go and take these photos, so I'll see you in a bit. Photo done, and I didn't get rained on, luckily. This is just the other side of the meadow, and I thought we'd go up there now. I'll show you the fruits that are growing. I'm going to pick some apples, and I might pick some blackberries and make an apple and blackberry crumble for Vanessa, and a tiny amount of apple for me. I'm going to give it a try. If you remember, a couple of years ago I tried apple crumble and I had a major allergy, and well, I'm sure things are changing. I'm not as sensitive to stuff as I used to be, so I'm going to give it a go. So here we are, just as you come into the meadow. Look at all these pears growing. I don't know when they're going to be ready to harvest, but it's going to be nice. I'm determined to pick a couple before anyone else does. You know, I keep saying it, we never see anybody in this meadow. It amazes me. These apple trees, they're all full now. There's a cooking apple at the top there. Look at these, look. There's just loads. There's another one there. We're just full of apple trees, both sides of the meadow. Let's start walking up now. There's green gages on the other side as well. So we've had apples, pears, green gages. If I lift the camera up, it's going to be very clear because the sun's getting low. But yeah, the only thing we didn't get was the cherries, because the birds ate them before we could even pick them. Oh, lots of sloes as well. Loads and loads of sloe bushes. I could start a brewery, I think. Isn't that what you make gin with? These grasses, look, they're as tall as me pretty much. And they look so beautiful when they're swaying in a wind. Yeah, this is the tree I'm going to pick. It's just full. Absolutely full. Let's get picking. What a gorgeous afternoon. And I thought it was going to rain. It's still very muggy though. This bag weighs a ton. It's full of apples. I love this Ellie Beaumont bag. You can put everything in it. It's been really good. So much easier to film when the sun's the other way. All you can hear is birds and wind rustle, and that's it. And my shadow, my little shadow and me in a huge bag. Morning everyone. Well, no watch, 2 seconds. I've been wanting to wear this Lola Rose watch for ages. I've just had the links removed. You can actually do it. They do send a kit so that you can remove the links. This is a daytime event. I'm not sure, it looks a little bit dressy, but I thought, yeah, it's too dressy. I'm going to change it. It's more of an evening watch, but it's beautiful. I think it's just so shiny, and I've got black in the dress, so I wanted something black. I do have black leather straps, but I don't know where they are, that I could put on my other watches. I might do that. I'll just wear the everyday Storm watch, my favourite. Even that. No, I want a dark strap watch. Let me find one. Should get a black strap really. It's Vanessa's dad's 89th birthday bash today, and I was so unsure what to wear. It's pouring with rain out there. It's not nice at all, but still warm, difficult. And I've been wanting a cooler day to wear this dress. I am loving this Saint and Sophia brand. I've got little black slingbacks on, and I've got the Bow Today bag. I've worn it as top handle. You get 3 different straps with this bag. You get the top handle, the shoulder, or the crossbody. I think that is great. Why don't all bags do this? And it's a lovely bag. I've still got a discount code, I'm pretty sure, for Bow Today. I think it's a fantastic brand. I've had some lovely boots and shoes from them, all sorts. Anyway, I just thought I'd say good morning, and that's what I'm wearing. And don't know if I'll be able to film when I'm there, but I will give it a go. The hair's, well, I'm not holding out much hope for the hair. Not in this weather, it's absolutely chucking it down. Anyway, ladies, I'll see you soon. Well, that was a nice afternoon tea. Not the poshest place I've ever been. Very down to earth actually, but I've got to say one of the best afternoon teas I've seen in a long time. And these are their gardens. We're at the Hollywells Park and Gardens. Apparently Vanessa's grandmother worked here years ago when it was a working like farmland, and I think it was a brewery as well, and she was one of the housemaids here. I wondered if they had anything growing in here. It's like a conservatory, but they don't. Orangery, not a conservatory. But apparently you can hire this out as well. That's really nice. Nice place to get married, to be fair. Lovely. I really like it. Be a lovely place to hire for a get-together or something. Lovely gardens. Lavender. It's gone very much like ours. I don't know a lot about lavender. I'm useless at growing it. Any tips, ladies? Let me know. Any tips? It has absolutely chucked it down with rain. It's still raining now. I'm getting wet, so I'm going back in. I'll see you later when we get home. Right, it's lunchtime next day. I've got all the apples in a bowl. I'm going to start on the apple crumbles later today because it's Vanessa's brother's 60th birthday this weekend, so we're having a family get together just at Vanessa's sister's as the beginning of the celebrations, reaching 60. God, I remember it and I hated it. I didn't mind 40s, I didn't mind 50s, but I don't know, getting to 60, it's a different ball game. Yeah, so I'm going to be making apple crumbles for us all. Looking forward to that. Plus I've got to make one with apple and blackberry for Vanessa because that's what she requested. So I'll be doing mini apple crumbles. I'm going to try it in the air fryer. So I'll see how it turns out. If it's good, then I'll make one with you. Maybe in next vlog. Maybe in the next weekly vlog. Let me know if you want to see it, ladies. Let me know. I think cooking stuff on film can be a little bit boring, but a lot of you have said, oh, thank you for that, can you give me the recipe, or you've asked questions, and you know, maybe it'll work. I don't know. If you want to see it, let me know and we'll do it. Anyway, this morning I knew I had one delivery coming and I had three. So I think I'm going to do a little mini unboxing with you. One of them is a pair of sandals because I'm just about to do an accessories haul. That's coming up in the next, that will be the next film, ladies, an accessories haul. So all the favourite brands I've got bits and pieces from, so if you want to join me for that, that will be lovely. And I have been saying, I think I said it in the H&M haul, I have been desperately looking for a good pair of black sandals. I didn't want anything too high because it's just pointless buying heels now, living in this countryside. It's just impossible to wear heels. You haven't even got proper pavements in most of the places. It's just like gravel really. And you just ruin your heels. Block heels are fine. So I just wanted a little decent block heel. So one of those pieces that's come today, I know it is going to be those sandals. I'm excited about those because I have been looking and I just couldn't find what I wanted, not even on Marks's this time. And I've loved Marks's sandals this year. These tan ones that I've got on today, I have worn them to the death. I got these in January, if you remember, for the holiday to Tenerife, and I've not stopped wearing them. I've worn them so much they were worth every penny. I should have got those. I don't think they did them in black. They did cream or tan, and that was it. I've ordered the bedside lights this morning for the bedroom. It's coming to an end, ladies. We're nearly there. I've got to order the ceiling light. We've both chosen a ceiling light. The one curtain situation, because it's very tight in that bedroom and we decided to have one big curtain to sweep over. I'm not liking it. I think I'm going to get a pair of the curtains because yeah, I just think it's going to look better. I just can't get used to just having one curtain. I'll have to work something out. But, so we've got our new bedside tables in. The bed's not going to come until August, September time. The bed's not going to come until September time, which is a real bummer. I mean, I ordered that nearly 2 months ago now. It's all taken time, hasn't it? We're not these people that are going to just get it done in 5 minutes. We're both busy people. Like I think I said this at the beginning of the film, Vanessa's really busy, and we're just going to have to get it done when we can get it done. But I was thinking about, what do I want to put on these bedside tables? I've got a really nice crystal pot that I'm going to put my body cream in. So I have religiously started putting body cream on whenever I shower or bath now. I never used to, and didn't realise how dry my skin was on my body, but now I do. So I'm going to decant my squirty bottle of cream into the nice crystal pot. You'll see that when I share the room with you. Then I was thinking, a photo, maybe a little print or something. And then I remembered something, ladies. I've got to show you this. Now, I found these when I was emptying Mum's house. They make me emotional just looking. And I didn't realise that I'd stored them in my big file of facts. I've not used this for a while, not for a couple of years now. And I had them stored in there. And these are birthday cards to my mum from my dad. I think these were sent when he was in the Navy, maybe. That one's upside down. And I just thought, what a good idea it would to have one of these framed maybe on the bedside. I was even thinking about pairing 4 of them in a frame, but they've got happy birthday on, so I'm not sure about that happy birthday. I mean, they've got to be about 85 years old. My mum and dad got married when they was 18, and this is from when they was courting, so they're really old. And he used to write some cheesy things in these. Do you know what I think is hilarious? That they're just a piece of paper and they're folded. So cute though. This one says, a birthday greeting. So you've got the piece in here already written, and I'll read it to you. A birthday greeting, kind thoughts to, and a loving wish I've sent to you. The best of health and all success through many years of happiness. And then Father, or Pops as I used to call him, has written, with lots of fun and romance, dear. This is my promise for the coming year. Love, Ken. Oh, it's just, and they're all like that. It's just so lovely. And I just think they'd look so nice framed. So I might have one on my bedside cabinet, or I might frame all 4 of them, but I'm just not sure about this birthday wishes written on the card. Yeah. But they're so lovely, the prints. I think the one that's my favourite is this one with the swallow. Yeah. What's this one say? Because today's your birthday, this message comes to say, I wish you health and happiness and good luck upon your way. And then Dad has put, after that your dreams come true. I mean the ones I share with you. What a crooner, what a crooner. Anyway, I'm going to take you in the other room to do these unboxings because that's where it all is. Just going to share the outfit with you. This is the artichoke shirt. You know, I do love my artichoke shirts, and this is a lovely fine loose cotton, and I've just got this camisole on. You know, we're talking about going in the garden later and doing, I've got so much weeding to do. That garden is full of weeds. It's just work, work, work. You can see progress, but there's not a lot to see, if that makes sense. I'm going to start sowing some seeds next week, so maybe I'll take you down there then and we'll do a little bit of sowing of seeds. I don't know, but it is hard work, that garden, ladies. Anyway, yeah, so I've just got a little camisole on underneath. I know you can see the bra strap, but this is how I intended it to be, with the shirt over the top. It's super cool. It's warmed up quite a bit today. I've got the Holland Cooper belt on, and I've got these jeggings on from Cotton Traders. Now, I featured these last year, and I think I must have packed them away because we was going to move and then we didn't. And I found them recently and I thought, God, I've barely worn them. And they are lovely. They're super stretchy. You know I'm a big fan of the Cotton Traders jeggings. They're just pull on, no zip, but you would never know that they're not a pair of trousers. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, super comfortable. These are a really lightweight, stretchy cotton. They don't crease or anything. Yeah, Marks's sandals, Holland Cooper belt, and that's it. I'm good to go. I'm going to join you now in the front room. I'm going to grab a cuppa and go through this unboxing with you. Right, here we go. Bora. Look how well presented that box is. I love a Bora delivery. You know, good quality, like the clothing. It's a really hefty box, and this actually came inside a box as well. I've ordered a skirt from their sale collection. They've got a fantastic sale on at the moment. Actually, it started a couple of weeks ago, so I'm hoping there's still some bits left, but I wanted this skirt. I'm going on holiday to Bakewell soon. I'll be taking you with me to that, ladies. And I spotted this skirt and I thought, yeah, I'm going to treat myself to that. And you'll see it, of course, in the new in haul. I'm not going to try it on today. There's a couple of clothing items here, I think. I know one is the sandals, but I'm not trying on today. So you'll see it in the new in haul. There you go. Oh, the cards just fell out. And, oh, I'm pulling the box apart. We've got some gingham. And it's like, it's not what I thought it was going to be. It's like a seersucker. And I got this at a bargain price. You know, I love the Bora brand. Oh, it's elasticated at the back. So it's a skirt, scalloped edging, and on the pockets as well. And you've got an elasticated back. I hope that's not going to be too big for me, but I have put on some weight, ladies. I don't know if you've noticed, but yeah, I love it. So it's a seersucker A-line gingham skirt, and then you've got this navy on the bottom. It's actually quite long. I hope it's not going to be too long for me. I can't wait to try that on. Yeah, anyway, I just thought give the Bora sale a shout. It's, I would say, out of all the brands that I feature on here, Bora is the most expensive. It's not cheap stuff, ladies. And if I buy it, I tend to buy it on sale, but you have to be quick. Right, so that's that. Look forward to sharing that with you anyway when I do the new in haul. Something really special has arrived, and This is from Mixed Tiles, or it's called Photo Books. I don't know if any of you have ever used it before, but they asked me if I'd like to create a couple of books and share with you. So I thought, do you know what? Yeah, I would. What a year, ladies. What? Well, it's a year and a half nearly now, isn't it? But what a year and a half I've had. Any of you that have been with me all the way through will know what an awful year I had the year before. Hence the weight loss, the stress. I had a lot of stuff going on. And then I met Vanessa, my little ray of sunshine, and everything changed. Or I wouldn't say that it changed, it was still very hard times, sorting everything out, moving out of the house. I had lots of people coming after me for money that I didn't know about. I had a couple of court cases, it was horrendous. Anyway, and I just thought I wanted to document Vanessa and I's first year together and my first year of living in the country. So I've got two. So special moments. That was our first outing as a couple. And then memorable moments. And this is just down the bottom of the road. This is outside the pub. So I thought that would make a good cover. And I just thought what great keepsakes they would be. If you go on the Photo Books website, you can do it off your phone or the PC. It's really, really simple. I think I did these off the phone. And it'll ask you to just pick photos. So you just pick out what you want, and you can remove what you don't want or keep adding. You can crop the photos. I didn't know that at the beginning, but then when I got to the end, just before I pressed the buy now, I realised that you could crop the photos, which is what I've done, to make them all, so it's just not one big page like that, but it's got a white band around it. And this goes from the beginning of us first meeting, which is there. We're in Vanessa's dog grooming van there, to our first official outing again, which was Vanessa's brother's wedding in London, to see James Blunt. I mean, any of you will remember this that have been on the weekly. Our visit for afternoon tea at that posh hotel. Can't think of the name of the hotel, I'll put it up here, but it was amazing. You will have seen that on there as well. So that is us there. And then it goes right on. Oh, I love this one. Mum's bench at Hyde Hall. I took Vanessa there. Vanessa with Riley, because I just love that picture. It's just all moments. Oh, that was when we went to see Shania Twain in London. It's all dates from that year. That's from when we was in Devon. I love this picture. I shot that of Vanessa with Milo. There's just so much. And then the last picture that I put in was when we went to Denmark recently to see my brother, who is sadly now gone. But yeah, I just wanted to fit that one in. Yeah, really, really lovely, memorable pieces in a book, and not at all expensive either. Let's have a look at this one. The first picture I shot of Milo and Riley. I love this picture. Love it. This was when we was living in the house. That is the first picture I took in one of the country lanes when I first moved in. There's just so many. Starting to do gardening at the old place. And they're so lovely, aren't they? Vanessa's dad's poppies. All these I post on Instagram. I don't, you know, you may have seen them, you may not have done. But yeah, what a lovely set of memories for that first year. Yeah, do take a look at the photo books, ladies. You know, I've not been paid to share this with you or anything, but I was that impressed. More about how easy it was to put together. And I've got a Saint and Sophia box here. A Saint and Sophia box. I've got their new brochure. And in here is a t-shirt. I haven't undone it yet. I'm not going to try it on. I've not even cleaned this yet. It's a baby pink t-shirt. And it is a lovely pink as well. I am really enjoying this Saint and Sophia brand that I've discovered. And you all seem to like it as well. And I thought I'd try one of their t-shirts. And this is a ribbed t-shirt in pink. I love pink and denim. That's really nice. I'd like one of them in white, I think. It's a nice shape as well. You can see it just nips in a little bit. They're not cheap, their t-shirts, so I'm expecting a good fit and a good wash. But the most exciting thing here has got to be the sandals. There you go, ladies. These are perfect. They are just what I was looking for. The leather is so supple and soft. I love this gold buckle detail. Yeah, they do have a small branding on them, Saint and Sophia. Perfect size heel. Nice, not narrow. They're going to be comfortable, and this is just, it's so soft. I'm over the moon with them, and if I like them enough, I'm going to get the cream pair that they've got as well. They do these in cream. They've got some lovely bags and shoes on there. I didn't realise. I've just looked at clothes. I've just started looking at their accessories, and they've got lovely jewellery as well, as do Bora, by the way. I've just noticed they've got some beautiful jewellery pieces. Leather covered heel on these. I would have preferred a wooden heel, to be fair, but you know, I get that it's all black, so it's going to go really nicely with the black Saint and Sophia dress that I've got. Now, you all know I don't wear black a lot, and I've just got 2 new black items. I kept I've just done an H&M haul, and I've kept the black t-shirt dress. It was only $11.99. It'd be too rude not to, and I thought I can always throw a shirt over the top of it, but then I've got the black sandals to go with it as well. Yeah, super pleased. Anyway, this film's getting a little bit long, so I'm going to love you and leave you here. Please give a thumbs up, ladies, for the film, and if you're new here and you've enjoyed this film, please subscribe. Join me next week for the accessories haul. I'd love to see you there, hear from you. Yeah, anything you've got any questions about, just leave it in the comments below. Love to you all. I'll see you soon.